Almost exclusively white communities exist all around the United States off of paper merely because of socioeconomics, and that if you are wealthy enough, everyone who becomes wealthy enough will buy into a more or less white-only gated...
Yeah, that's true. That's where wealthy white people live. In rural, all-white communes in Arkansas. Not like New York City or whatever. Jesus Christ. It's the open, like, it's all grievance politics all the time. Nobody wants to build anything, you know?
Community, but I would not be able to afford that outside of...
That was a lot of unbuttoned
only
buttons.
Gated community, but I...
Look at that, that's crazy. What's up, man? Rocking out.
I want my kids to be taught that their ancestors did great things, not that they were the villains of history.
Correct,
rough,
and
buddy.
Arkansas is...
They found a woman! Holy shit! Oh, there goes half the insults I was gonna throw at them. All right. There's no way they're gay now.
The first community that really went after us was the r/Jewish subreddit. I had...
I'm noticing. That's very interesting. The first community that went after it. You mean like there was a Reddit post?
CPS come out here because they had complained to CPS trying to get my kids taken away. The health department has come out here. They just blanket made complaints to everyone. I mean, I do have Mein Kampf, but I think that's just historically relevant.
Who wrote that one?
Mein Kampf?
Yeah.
Hitler.
Oh, shit.
He's sort of the central villain of the 20th century.
Oh shit, dude. That's hardcore. Oh, man. Where'd that come from? I don't have his skill.
So if you don't understand what he thought, then you're, again, missing a big piece of history. Did he make mistakes? I believe so.
What do you think the biggest mistake was?
Come on, don't be a pussy, man. Why they always hem and haw about this? Just fucking say it. Just say you like him, okay? What is the... I mean, the funny thing is, though, and you can read it if you want to find out, Mein Kampf is super uninteresting because Hitler is legitimately, like, stupid. He doesn't understand what his movement is or what it represents. He does a very bad job of predicting where it's going to go or, like, what its effect on the world is going to be, and his justifications for it are barely distinguishable from the kind of, like shit-ass Groyper writing or whatever, you know? Wow, 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 black people were mad to me on the playground. It's grievance politics. There's not really much ideology there. It's just whiny, you know?
Invading the Sudetenland.
None of the other stuff.
The other stuff? Well, it depends on what you mean.
Just like the Holocaust and everything.
Holocaust? I don't know about all that.
Everybody thinks Genghis Khan is cool and he killed more people than Hitler. The question is, like, how fast that will take for Hitler to be as cool as Genghis Khan. I don't know. Total brown Groyper victory.
Ooh. Oof. When you hear it said out loud, it's like a real, yeah. How often do you think they say that on the white boy commune? You know what I mean? How often do they toss that one out? Nobody thinks about Khan at all, goddamn. Well, yeah, also nobody really, like, defends him that much. You don't need to engage with these pithy arguments, you know? He's lying when he says, well, Khan killed more people and people think he's cool, right? Because he doesn't like the Khan, but he does like Hitler. He's not actually arguing from a position of, well, people are historically inconsistent with death counts. You know, you're not gonna win him over by pointing out that there's a meaningful difference between what Khan and Hitler did. You know, it's just whining. Whining, whining, whining. Is it a bad thing these people are self-segregating? No, not at all. I think it's fine.
How about Central Asian Caucasians?
They're not European.
But the Caucasus Mountains, Caucasian ancestral birthplace, is technically in Central Asia.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. You know,
Jesus Christ.
Some Italian Americans, like in Staten Island, think they're not white.
Oh,
they say, I'm not white, I'm Italian.
Yeah, and that has a lot to do with the historical uses of the term white. For legal reasons, I believe Italians and Irish were actually always considered white. It's not only an ahistorical opinion, it's an present opinion. Because today, there are literally millions of Europeans who do not call themselves white. Americans call themselves white. White nationalists call themselves white. Tons and tons and tons of Europeans will just say, oh, I'm German, I'm Spanish, I'm Scandinavian, whatever else. They have their own terms, you know? The whole, like, whiteness as a distinct category thing only really works in the New World, where you can create a melting pot and then kind of like lazily segregate people based on skin color. In Europe, where every group of people descends from a tribe from 10,000 years ago that hates every neighboring group of similarly colored people, that doesn't work at all. Do you think during the 100 Years' War, all the the Normans and the Britons were like, man, I hate those white boys across the river?
Traditional nuclear families, monogamy.
We're not looking for the, the weird whatever trans things are going on now.
Okay. Just, they're forming like a far-right, all-white cult in a homesteading project. I like the idea that if non-monogamy was introduced to the situation, it would be from trans people and not from like the leader of the cult demanding everyone turn their daughters over to him, which is what happens every other time. Like like the Jonestown shit, like every time monogamy as a social norm is broken in these cults is because the cult leader starts accumulating other people's daughters. It's not transgenderism.
Noticed that race mixed kids I didn't think looked as attractive as.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't find mixed children as pretty as the pure race. No, fine. Just whatever your
Western hunter-gatherers, the steppe herders, and then from the Neolithic farmers who came from Anatolia around 9000 BC, initially into Greece, and then spreading everywhere else. As a Neoplatonist, I kind of agree with Iamblichus.
No, please.
I like Atlantis research. That's another hobby.
You think Atlantis was a real place?
100%. And they were
Oh my god, man. Well, I guess I respect a true believer, you know?
also in Western Europe at various times.
But do you have French pride?
I'm not French.
These interests.
Well, wait, but you're white European, so don't you say you practice European tradition? What is that? Does wait, I don't understand. Are all European white cultures like the same European culture, or are there so many distinctions that you couldn't?
I hate to be that guy, but like I've had a lot of black friends.
Okay, top 5 black people.
Tommy Sotomayor, Louis Farrakhan, let me think. The Hodge twins.
Quick, name any. I know this one. I've shook his hand. What's up? I haven't seen this guy in ages. Is this like an old video? Is he still doing stuff? Didn't he get outed as being gay? Did I hallucinate that? Was that a dream?
One of my best friends ever used to be Puerto Rican. He was a lot of fun, but it's sort of like, you know, you have these big ethnic blocks that are like boulders, right? And you can build a bridge across and like meet in the middle and be friends with someone from another ethnic group, of course, right? But it's very unstable. It doesn't last.
What happened with your Puerto Rican
Does it not? Is that how that works?
friend?
Oh, nothing. He just moved away.
What? You don't even have like a dramatic story or anything? Yeah, man, that's the problem with like interracial friendships. You can try, and sometimes they're fun, but inevitably the genome differences between you and them make long-term kinship impossible. Really, what happened to your Puerto Rican friend? Yeah, he just like moved away. I don't know. His Puerto Rican genes drove him to move away. Seriously? Is this literally just like a spurned friendship that you've gone sicko mode over? What's happening? So it's a villain origin story over a friend moving away. We learned a lot today. As always, it's all psychosexual, you know. But that doesn't mean we didn't learn something. Mixed race kids aren't as attractive to me, so I became a white supremacist. Yes, I'm gonna check bro's hard drive. I'm glad other people found that as strange as I did.